What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so if you're anything like me, you like to drift but do it on a budget. That's why I'm into Volvos, to be honest. And they're really good cars too. But yeah, I like cheap, and you know, I'm not the most rich man in the world. So it's good to keep costs down when you're trying to drift. And one way to do that is tires. So everybody's got to have tires for drifting, obviously, right? If you were to buy tires new every single time, you'd be spending a fortune, especially with how much I drift. Like, I go at street drifting, as you guys see, on a fairly regular basis. So I go through tires like fairly quickly. Luckily, the drift truck is non-turbo and there's not much weight in the rear, so it actually doesn't go through tires too quick. But if you're skidding, you're still ripping through tires no matter what. So a good way to do it is if you live in a similar area as me, if you got tire shops around and stuff, good way to do it is just go ask. Go ask tire shops if you can pick from their scrap piles. I never run new tires on the back. It just seems like a waste of money to me. Maybe if like I had a higher horsepower car and I needed like more grip and I actually wanted like a good tire, you know, I moved up past grassroots drifting, then sure. But for now, literally anything I can find, I'll throw on the rear. But the thing about picking through an old scrap pile at a tire shop, like in the back, usually the reason that the tires got put in there in the first place wasn't necessarily because they have a big hole in them or like they're completely non-usable. A lot of the time I see, because tire shops are always trying to sell more tires, right? So they want to move it out, and if they can sell a person a set of new tires, even if that person's tires that they have already aren't too bad, they want to sell them more, obviously, right? So a lot of the times I see in tire piles like these, for example, these tires right here are called a Michelin Hydro Edge, and almost every single pair I see in the scrap piles are they're pretty high tread, but you'll notice they have dry rotting in them. So if you look really closely, I'm trying to get it to focus, but there's dry rot cracks. So that is basically, as far as a tire shop is concerned, that's unsafe to them. So they'll take a dry rotted tire and they'll throw it in the scrap pile, you know, to be recycled or whatever. And for drifting, like what we're doing, that's a perfect tire because they still have lots of tread, and they don't really have as much grip as they would without dry rotted, that's for sure. So with cars like ours, you know, 200, 100 horsepower, 200, maybe even 250 or whatever, you don't really need a whole lot of grip, and you almost want as little grip as you can. I find drifting is the most fun when, you know, I can actually keep it sideways and I don't have to really work to it and clutch kick all the time and stuff. Like, it's nice just hanging it out sideways and keeping it there, right? So yeah, guys, a lot of the tires you'll find in scrap piles look like that. So that's what I try to go for. If you guys can find Hydro Edges, Michelin, so under here, Michelin Hydro Edge, you'll notice that, where is it? You'll notice that the tread wear rating is 800. So every tire has a tread wear rating. So I think the max is 800, and obviously the littlest would be 0. So these Hydro Edges have a tire wear rating of 800, which makes them extremely resistant to wear. I've ran a couple of those on the track one time, and I lasted like 15 laps or something crazy with them. Like, it just seemed like they skidded across the pavement. They didn't really wear down or grip into it. So I actually really like that because, you know, I only had to bring a couple of tires up to the drift event. I didn't have to carry as much and that kind of thing. So yeah, that's just a little tip basically. Tires is a huge way to save money when you're drifting. I'm going to go over to the tire shop right now, actually, that I have, good buddies of mine. How I found these guys, I just was cruising down the road and I stopped and asked basically, hey, like, can I pick from your scrap pile? And usually, now the thing is, these guys are pretty cool, but a lot of places will be like, no, because that's unsafe and we don't want to be liable for you like crashing your car because of tires we put on. So what you say is just you're using them on the track. Just say they're only for track use and then that kind of thing. And, you know, then if you have another person to put them on for you, then you don't got to worry about the tire shop actually getting mad at you because you actually put the scrap tires on the back of your car. But what can you do, right? So I'm going to head down to the scrap pile and let's see what we can find, because I definitely need some new tires on the back of the drift truck right now. They're absolutely haggard. Well, they're non-existent almost, like. Oh yeah, I can see cords. Nice. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. I'll bring the camera with me and kind of show you guys what I look for in the tire piles. Tire picking bum. Fuck. It's pretty funny. Alright guys, so I just got to the tire pile at my favorite shop, Tireland. Good tire store, good guys. And they let me pick from their scrap pile, which is really awesome. So I'm looking at here, and actually I already see one of these Michelin Hydro Edges I was talking about. So look, it's the typical, it's dry rotted but tons of tread. Typical for these tires. So I need something on the back right now, and the size that I'm looking for is a 195 60 profile 15-inch tire. So let's start looking. It's kind of hard because you want to find a matching pair, obviously. Generally that's the best bet. I'm also going to get some tires for those 14s I have sitting in the back of the bed over there, the gold rims. So let's see what we can find in here. I'll kind of pick around and then I'll film once I find something. Alright, so I didn't really have much luck finding 15s in here, but I did get a pretty good pair of 14s. As you guys can see, there's quite a bit of tread. And I checked, there's no holes in them. And again, I think the reason these were put in the scrap pile was because they're dry rotted, which is perfect for the NA car. As little traction as possible. So I'm gonna get the boys to put them on for me quickly because they're almost closed right now. And yeah. All right guys, so the boys here just put the tires on for me. They're really good for me because they only charge me $5 on and off. That's because I don't get them balanced or anything. So $5 to take a tire off and then put another tire on the same rim. So in all it cost me $10 to get these two tires swapped on, because I got the tires free also, right? So now Tireland here is like I don't know how many Tirelands there really is, but if you tried this with like a Cal tire or something, they probably wouldn't let you pick from the tire pile. If you guys want to do this, go to, just check around, go to a couple tire places in your area and ask them if they'll allow you to do this. Mention that it's only going to be for track use though, because that's one of the key things, liability issues. So yeah, that's how you get tires on a budget and spend less to keep drifting, because drifting can be an expensive sport, but there's definitely ways to cut costs down substantially. So this is one of the ways I do that. Anyways guys, that's a wrap up for the video today. So make sure you check out my new t-shirt business. I'm selling t-shirts on Teespring. The link is in the description of this video. I also got the Patreon running, so if you guys want to support the channel, you like the videos I'm putting out, and you want to see me continue to do this, I'm gonna need some help in the sense that I need to start selling things and get some more money flowing. So yeah, if you guys want to support me, that's a great way to do it. So the links of those two are in the bio or the description of this video. And yeah guys, new Got Red Block shirt, Got Red Block stickers, and more designs coming out very soon. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the turbo motor getting installed in this truck pretty soon. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to do a video of that, and many more street drifting videos to come, of course. And that's that. So like and subscribe for buckets of Volvo mayonnaise spread all over my, yeah. All right, peace out guys.